The 12 Days of Lockdown, take 74. Maestro, please. On the first day of lockdown, my true love gave to me some hopping takeaway beer.
On the second day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 2 bars of soup
And some hopping takeaway beer. On the third day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 3 face masks,
2 bars of soup
and some hopping takeaway beer.
The fourth day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer. On the 5th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer.
On the 6th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 6 forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer. On the 7th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 7 dodgy haircuts,
6 forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer.
On the 8th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 8 gin and tonic,
7 dodgy haircuts,
6 forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer. On the 9th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 9 sanitizers,
8 gin and tonic,
7 dodgy haircuts,
6 forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer.
On the 10th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 10 Zoom call meetings,
9 sanitizers,
8 gin and tonic,
7 dodgy
6
haircuts,
forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soap,
and some hopping takeaway beer. On the 11th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 11 shows on Netflix,
10 Zoom call meetings,
9 sanitizers,
8 gin and tonic,
7 dodgy
6
haircuts,
forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soup,
and some hopping takeaway beer.
On the 12th day of lockdown, my true love gave to me 12 Amazon parcels,
11 shows on Netflix,
10 Zoom call meetings,
9 sanitizers,
8 gin and tonic,
7 dodgy haircuts,
6 forest utans,
5 toilet rolls,
4 banana bread,
3 face masks,
2 bars of soap,
and some hopping takeaway beer.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
I bumped into Edith from number 10 yesterday and I asked her if she'd heard anything about Cheryl from number 23. The whole thing had been plaguing me for days, so I just had to take the bull by the horns and ask her. Edith said she had heard. She said that a little bird had told her and that she had taken note of what was in Cheryl's front on Monday. Oh, well, yes, I said. Cheap as bucket looked. And it was too big to go through her front door, Enid said. They made a real pig's ear of it, so that's why they had to ditch it in the front garden. It's like trying to get a square peg into a round hole. I'll laugh my socks off. Oh, I know, I said. I saw it. I couldn't believe my eyes. Well, never a dull moment here. Never rains, but it pours. Isn't that right, Enid? You're right there, Enid laughed. Then she said she had heard through the grapevine that this thing in the front had fell off the back of a lorry. Well, I think you're flogging a dead horse with that one, I said. We'll never get to the bottom of it, will we? And of course, we might be completely barking up the wrong tree. Enid wasn't so sure, and she said that what she knew came straight from the horse's mouth. Then she said she always reckoned that Cheryl was a bit of a dark horse, and as far as she was concerned, she wouldn't want to be in her shoes for all the tea in China. And in any case, she said, it's very true that all that glitters is not gold. I know that, Enid, I said, but you have to agree that Cheryl wouldn't be one to eat humble pie, and I'll go to the foot of our stairs if that's not a bit of hanky-panking going on. Well, they do say while the cat's away, the mice will play, don't they? Enid said. So I said, and she's as keen as mustard to get in with the likes of them next door to her. Well, you took the words out of my mouth, Enid said, but she always looked a sight for sore eyes. A bit like mutton dressed as lamb, I'd say, I said. So Edith said, yes, and she's already thick as thieves with that lot from number 14 on the corner. And all the men are after her. They think she's the cat's whiskers. Fur coat and no knickers comes to mind, Enid said. Ooh, hey, Enid, I said. You're getting a bit risky there, love. Ooh, we did laugh. Ah, well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Isn't that what they said, Enid? I said. But what's he going to think when he comes back? I'd like to be a fly on the wall then, Enid said. Enid goes a bridge too far sometimes, so I said to her that it would be best to let sleeping dogs lie. Do you think you're making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill? I said. Well, I could see Enid was getting a bit het up and getting her knickers in a twist. I didn't think I was one to cause a bloody storm in a teacup, if you'll pardon my French. Well, you've changed your tune, Enid said. Do you know, sometimes Enid has a face as long as a fiddle, but I didn't say that to her. I didn't want to upset the apple cart any more. So I said to Enid that time flies and that I must make hay while the sun shines. I don't know, Enid said. We're like ships that pass in the night these days, aren't we? Where are you disappearing to now? Oh, just off to see a man about a dog, I said. Toodle pip.
They that are in between, are undecided, are different, who do not fit in, they who are not of us. They that never agree, or always agree, the outsiders, the insiders, the ones we never meet or know nothing of. They who may or may not exist, who may live in the future or in the past, who or what are they? But as we think and learn of them, we need desperately to know them, for they may or may not mean us harm. So search those little corners that make you nervous. Look in the shadows. Open those doors that tempt you. When you feel that you are being watched, perhaps you are. When you feel that someone may be following you, look behind. When you feel a little apprehensive, listen to the warning. When you have bad dreams, are they really dreams? Perhaps the demons we dream about do exist. Perhaps there are other worlds waiting patiently to one by one take over and possess us. How do you know that your neighbour, your uncle, your doctor is not possessed? How do you know that you're not possessed? How do you know that what you think you're doing is what you are actually doing, and that you're not performing some terrible task for some unknown power, torturing, murdering, or making terrible weapons? Who knows what is possible? Is everything we think of happening somewhere? Is what is possible only limited by our imagination? Look over there to your right. What is it? Keep your head down, you never know. Just out of the corner of your eye. Did you see it? Something strange. Perhaps you should look. Be careful, though. Be ready to run. I'll tell you what, just run. It's following and getting closer. Do something quickly. Duck into this doorway and just hide. It's passed by, thank goodness. Perhaps you were just being silly, but be careful. You never know. Now hang on, it's right there beside you now. Don't look, just think what you can do. Pretend you haven't noticed. People are passing by. Come out and just walk beside them. Give yourself time to think. They are looking at you strangely. Have they noticed it too, or are they part of this whole conspiracy? Have you just walked into a trap that you can't escape from? One of them is talking to you. Hello, are you all right? Can I help? He's moving towards you and reaching out. If he gets hold of you, that will be the end of you. Run, get away, go home. You're at the front door of your house now. You're safely home. It's just your imagination. It's night time and very dark. If you go indoors, you'll be on your own. But it's your home, you know it's safe. You can't be sure that anything happened at all. It's just your brain playing tricks. You just must get a grip and get on with life. Have something to eat and drink, sit down, relax, watch something light-hearted on the telly. Stop being paranoid. But hey, you don't have to be on your own. You haven't seen your brother for a while. Ask him if he'd like to come round. You could get a takeaway, play Scrabble, watch a film. Perhaps he'll stay overnight. You can have a bit of quality time together. It'll be good for you both. Ring him now before you go into the house. You will be alone until he arrives, though. So you could just go round to his flat. Do the same things there. He did invite you round some time ago and you haven't been. 2 birds with 1 stone. See him and get some company. Go round and surprise him. He's sure to be pleased to see you. You can catch a bus across the road. Guess, get on the bus and visit your brother. He's always been a tower of strength. He's got a spare room so you can stay overnight. You're feeling calmer now. The people around you are all happy. They're all on the bus looking forward to a good night ahead. Nobody threatening you. Just ordinary people. You've just been imagining things and making a load of fuss about nothing. Now you're off the bus and outside the flats where your brother lives. But he's not answering his bell. It's pitch black and the last bus home has just gone. You're on your own. Oh, what was that? Oh!
Right, I want to tell you about an old mate of mine. Old Puggy Mearns. Yeah, he was a coalman. Old Puggy Mearns was born in a coal mine. Damp, dark, noise, level, hollow and shout. North, south, east, without a pick or shovel. His teeth went west when he gnawed his way out. Old Puggy Mearns works in a coal hole, cobble clatter, shovel splatter all night long. Sunshine, moonlight, it doesn't really matter if you can't see the present and the past all gone. Old Puggy Mearns had a dad who was a sewer rat, slimy, slivery. His mother was a mole, great big hands with skin all leathery. Handy sort of grabs when you're shoveling coal. Old Puggy Mearns never had his clubber washed, squeak, squash, rustle, bustle, smelly old clothes. When he sits down, little clouds of dust all rise from his collar and vanish up his nose. Old Puggy Mearns, if you ever had to bath him, slurp, slop, fizz, bubble, he's bound to have a fit. Wright's coal tar wouldn't get you out of trouble blocking up the plug hole with his sludge and grit. Old Puggy Mearns has never ate an apple, yet sucks on a lump of coal before he starts. Coal dust breakfast, coke in the sugar bowl, breath like an ashtray, and smoky old farts. Old Puggy Mearns has got a dirty old woman, sits in a corner, smells like the drains. She has to look at him, he's never seen her. He keeps the pound notes and she gives the change. Old Puggy Mearns ain't got a proper ear, waxed up sooty little hole in his head, deaf as a slag heap, oil black dribble spittle burn in a fireplace when he's dead.
Come you along in here, old booties. Thank you for all coming along for the auction to raise money for the allotment's Christmas party. All right there, Vicar. Squeeze you along, Gladys. She's proper friendly, that Gladys. She'll get him in the mood for some Christmas festivities. Right. Now that's over. All seated. Let's get on with the auction. Lot 1. What have we got there for you? Hold it up so I can see. Ah, yeah, the vintage ferry donated by Donny up the road. Right. Let's have some bidding. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Any ones on 3? No, no, no. Look, come on, that's Donny's ferry. That can tell some tales, you know. Bless me. That's been on his tree forever. Come on, hold it up. Maybe don't hold it up that high. Come on, beautiful ferry. What we got? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Any advance on 5? No, no. Okay, 5, 5. Final time. Go on once. Go on twice. Sold to the man dressed as Santa at the back. Now, bet he's got several allotments. What? Why? Bless me, you lot are slow here today, aren't you? So we can ho, ho, ho. Anyway, moving on to lot 2. This is the one most of us lads have been waiting for. What? Well, you know what it is. Mrs. Willings' stuffing. She always uses that special ingredient. You know, the blue one. Always gets the standing attention. Come on. Oh no, come on, Vicar, don't leave. It's not that sort of blue. It's Stilton. You know, gives us a bit of poke. Come on, let's get the bidding. What we bid? Who's going to start off at 20? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Anyone's on 10? No, we made a bid at 10. Go on once, go on twice. Sold to Ethel. No, she's a gal that likes a bit of stuffing, you know, that Ethel. So then, lot 21. A box of Christmas crackers. Yeah, I had a good look at these before the auction started. Now, I got some right good old games in there, you know. I got one with the balls that you wriggle and jiggle around till you get them in the little groove. I can see you, Trevor, laughing. You know how to jiggle your balls around, don't you? Yeah. You like to slip that in, don't you? Right, let's get some bidding. Right. What do we bid? £1? Okay, I'll take it. Pound, 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Anyone's on 3, 3. Come on, you mean lot. This is a charity. Come on, let's get going. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Anyone's on 4. Go on once, go on twice. Sold. Right, last lot of the night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 69. Now, we all enjoy this one, don't we? Right, what have we got then, 40? Ah, yeah, a large box of mistletoe donated by Farmer Matthews. Now, he reckoned when he was young'un, he used to use that to get his missus excited. Yeah. I said, it sounds like you had high hopes. He said, no, I had low hopes because I was taller than her. Right. What do you say, Alf? Oh, you used to use it as well when you were younger. That's a few years back now. Oh, it didn't work for you. Sorry, Sid. What are you saying, Sid? Oh, well, you know what? It didn't work for you. It's where you used to wear it, isn't it? Anyway, no dwelling. Let's get on with the auction. Who's going to start us at a tenner? 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. I got 5. Got 5. Got 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Any advance on 6? Come on. That's very cheap. Come on. 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11. This is more like keep going. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Come on. 20, 20. Any advance on 20? Go on once. Go on twice. Any more? Okay. sold. To the lady at the back. Show us your number then, gal. Yes, you, madam, with the big knockers. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on them. No, come you back, Vicar. She bought them earlier in the auction. Yeah, lovely pair of door knockers, them. I want them on my front door, but I'm not allowed to bid them. Never mind. Anyway, well, thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind donations. And weren't that a surprise? Bill's old three-legged turkey, what that made. Anyway, I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas now, and just to say, the announcement I've got to make is when we all come to the Christmas party, we've got to remember to wear our ear masks. And because of social distancing, this year it's only going to be me and 40 there. I forgot to mention that earlier. Merry Christmas all. Bye.
Dear Nick, I can't believe it's come to this. Having to type an email to tell you how I feel. We've been married for centuries now, but things have changed between us. We used to be a team, working together through the year, getting ready for the big night when you take the reindeer out, with all the deliveries piled high on the sleigh. But these days, you spend all your time in the workshop with those elves, drinking mulled wine and smoking like a chimney. And I know you've been betting on the reindeers. I've seen all those payments to Pixie Power in the expense account. You've become too soft with those elves, and they've taken you for a sleigh ride. Everyone sees you as a jolly, chubby chap, always thinking of others, but they don't see that you've changed. You're distant now, sullen and grumpy, and you're not getting any younger, and your elf is suffering. I know as the centuries have gone by, your workload has changed. In the olden days, all children wanted was a tangerine and a few walnuts in their stockings. The stress has got to you, and those naughty elves have taken advantage. And I know you've been worried about Amazon making more deliveries than you, but you are Father Christmas, and Snowman Made Delivery Company can do better than you. Also, I know you are worried about the COVID. We all are. But we'll just cover everything with sanitizer and protect the elf service. It's not up to Boris and his nasty goblin friends to save Christmas. That's our job. I want you to know that you're not a lost cause to me. You just need to find your elf confidence again. We need to make positive changes for everyone's sake. I've made a list. No, don't worry, not a naughty list. We can go through it together. Check it twice if you like. No more crisp Pringles and snowballs for you. From now on, it's skimmed milk and carrots. And you need to stop smoking so you don't get heart disease. Let's do some fun fitness together. Maybe some North Pole dancing. Also, we need to invest in our workforce. Buy the elves new uniforms and steel cap pixie boots. I've taken my eye off the snowball in recent decades, but now I'm back. So, let's get those reindeers ready, get the sleigh loaded, and really make your presence felt. The world needs you now more than ever. We can do this together. When all's said and done, Nick, I still love you. From head to mistletoe, your Eve.
It's coming on Christmas, cutting down trees, putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so wide I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. On our way from Stockholm, it started to snow. You said it was just like Christmas, but you were wrong. It wasn't like Christmas at all. By the time we got to Oslo, the snow was gone, and we got so lost. The beds were small, but we felt so young. It was just like Christmas. 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 Try to remember the kind of September when life was low and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain so yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a young and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, without a hurt, the heart will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made you mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow, follow. Everybody waits for Christmas. For me, it's New Year's Day. It's gonna come and take my blues away. I'm wishing on the stars for Christmas and hoping for a better day when it doesn't hurt to feel this way. And everywhere there's joy around this birthday time of year, and happiness has never felt so far away. All of the bells ringing out for Christmas, singing goodbye to the year before. Know that the next one will be different, so much more. All of the bells ringing out for Christmas, not supposed to feel this way. All that I want this year for Christmas is New Year's Day. I remember how I used to feel at Christmas. All of the bells ringing out for Christmas, I'm singing goodbye to the year before. I know that the next one will be different, so much more. All of the bells ringing out for Christmas, and I'm not supposed to feel this way. All that I want this year for Christmas is New Year's Day. All the lights are coming on now, and I wish that it would snow now. I don't feel like going home now. I wish that I could stay. All the trees are on display now, and it's getting really cold now. I don't feel like going home now. I wish that I could stay. I wish that I could walk. I wish that I could walk you home. All the lights are coming on now, and I wish that it would snow now. I don't feel like going home now. I wish that I would stay. Santa's coming to town with a suitcase in his hand. Santa's coming to town with a suitcase in his hand. Santa's coming to town with sequins in his hair, in his hair. When I was 4, I believed in Santa Claus, though I knew that it was my dad. Then at Christmas I would hang up my stocking and get my presents and I'd be glad. But the last time I played Father Christmas, I was outside in a department store. A group of kids came over and mugged me. and kicked my reindeer on the floor. They said, Father Christmas, give us your money. We don't have time for your silly toys. We'll beat you up if you don't hand it over. We want your bread, just make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boys. But give my daddy a job, 'cause he needs one. He got a lot of mouths to feed. But if you have one, I'll have a machine gun, so I can scare all the kids down the street. Father Christmas, give us your money. We don't have time for your silly toys. We'll beat you up if you don't hand it over. Give us your bread, don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boys. Have yourself a very Merry Christmas. Have yourself a good time. But don't forget the kids who have nothing when you're drinking down your wine. Father Christmas, give us your money. We don't have time for your silly toys. We'll beat you up if you don't hand it over. We want your bread, don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boys. Everything is one big Christmas tree, all decked out in lights and candy. All the world is turning prettily, everyone awaiting Sandy. Stop grumbling and cheer up, put down the book, pick the beer up. Why sit in the cold and lonely room? Must your every word be sincere? Here's a vial of laughing gas perfume. Make the people smile when you're near. If they don't like you, screw them. Don't leave your fortune to them. Everything is one big Christmas tree, all decked out in lights and candy. All the world is turning prettily, everyone awaiting Sandy. Where can that Sandy be? Where can that Sandy be? Where can that Sandy be? Christmas really matters, anyone can see. Christmas really matters. Christmas really matters to me. Waiting for the sleigh bells. Season's greetings.
Okay, bring it in, all right. Welcome, North Pole newbies. This is your orientation. The Christmas countdown is ticking away, so prick up those pointy ears and listen up. My name is Inspector Brumbly, elf number 1258. I have given this orientation talk for over 1,000 years, so if I look tired, it's because I am. Now, what is the number one rule here at Santa's workshop? It's when the fat man is on the floor, you look busy. Everything else, easy peasy. Now, this is the room where the magic happens. Please note though, that when working on the conveyor belts, do not wear jingle bell sleeves. Last year, Happy the Elf lost an arm. Not so happy anymore. Over there we have the stables, and yes, the reindeer do fly. But their poop falls to the ground, so like the rest of us, you will be on nugget patrol for the first few weeks. And if Sneaky the Elf offers you any fudge from the stables, do yourself a favour and say no. Now, some basic tips, common sense really. If you see Rudolph, don't stare at his nose. Yes, it's red. Yes, it's shiny. Yes, some even say it glows, but he hates it. Get over it. If you see a disorientated looking snowman that says happy birthday, just smile and nod politely. He's very senile but utterly harmless. If you hear the rumours about Mrs. Claus and the Easter Bunny, keep them quiet. And whatever, don't tell Santa about those rumours, especially after he's had a few glasses of sherry. Trust me on that one. I know from experience. Anyway, that concludes our orientation. I look forward to working with you all, and let's get to work.
You know this world is complicated and imperfect and oppressed, and it's not hard to feel timid, apprehensive and depressed. It seems that all around us tides of questions ebb and flow, and people want solutions, but they don't know where to go. Opinions abound about who is wrong and who is right. People need a prophet, a diffuser of the light, someone they can turn to as the crises rage and swirl, someone with the remedy, the wisdom, the pearl. Well, they should have asked my husband. He's a man who likes his say, with his thoughts on immigration, teenage mums, Theresa May, the future of the monarchy, the latest Brexit shocks, the wait for hip replacements, the rubbish on the box. Yes, they should have asked my husband. He can sort out any mess. He can rejuvenate the railways. He can cure the NHS. So any little niggle, anything you want to know, just run it past my husband, wind him up and let him go. Congestion on the motorways, free holidays for thugs, the damage to the ozone layer, refugees, drugs. These may defeat the brain of any politician bloke, but present it to my husband. He will solve it at a stroke. He'll clarify the situation. He will make it crystal clear. You'll feel the glazing of your eyeballs and the bending of your ear. You may lose the will to live. You may feel your shoulders slump when he talks about ex-president, Mr. Donald Trump. Upon these areas he brings his intellect to shine, and a great compelling voice that's twice as loud as yours and mine. I often wonder what it must be like to be so strong, infallible, articulate, self-confident, and wrong. When it comes to tolerance, he hasn't got a lot. Joyriders should be guillotined and muggers should be shot. The sound of his own voice becomes like music to his ears, and he hasn't got an inkling that he's boring us to tears. My friends don't call so often. They have busy lives, I know, but it's not every day you want to hear a windbag suck and blow. Google, Safari, on them we never call. Why bother with computers when my husband knows it all?
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Everyone dancing merrily, every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought us some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Then we finally kiss goodnight. How I'll hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, but my dear, we're still goodbye. And as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible says, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels say, a new king born today, and man shall live forevermore because of Christmas Day. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better say